guys, it's Taylor. Welcome back to my channel. If you're new, don't forget to subscribe. Today's video is different than usual. I usually do makeup and stuff, but I've been getting into visual novels and dating sims recently, so I figured, why not just make a Let's Play video with them? So, yeah, I'm not super great at video games or anything, and so you get to watch me play this game, and if I die a bunch, I don't think you can die in this game, so I don't think that's a problem. But yeah. The game is Shuffle, and we're gonna play it together. So, yeah. New game. I'm gonna read all this, and I'm really bad at reading, so I'm sorry. I'm trying to get better. Then, how about that lady over there? Yes, not bad. I would rate her a 75. Reen says nothing. A 75, you're pretty strict. If you ask me, I thought she deserved an 80. You shouldn't have such a narrow worldview. This world is full of even more stunning beauties. If we rate her an 80, that limits the rating for superior beauty to only 20 more points. Reen says nothing. I see. You seem to know a lot, sir. It's only because I've lived a few more years than you have. But young man, you possess quite the discerning eye for your age. I'm impressed. Okay, so this is Itsuki, our best friend, and some random guy we don't know yet. But they're both disgusting pigs, so yeah. We're Reen Tsuchimi, and all the people around us are disgusting. Reen says nothing again. No, I still haven't reached my full potential yet. Itsuki Midoriba am highly regarded by my peers at Verbena Academy. I believe I have quite an eye for women. I'm really bad at reading Japanese names, and I butcher them every time, and I'm super sorry about it. I see, so you're a student at Verbena Academy. That's even more promising. Ah ha 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 ha. Creepy guy laughs. Reen still says nothing. Sunday, just before the beginning of the rainy season, a season that seems a favorable upward trend in temperature and humidity. The sight unfolding at the meeting place was a strange conversation like a comedy show which I witnessed in a blank amazement from my VIP seat. How much longer are you gonna be, Itsuki? What? Oh, Reen, you're here. I've been here all along since I arrived 30 whole seconds before our meeting time. Reen, is he your friend? Yes, more or less. That's fucked up. We were supposed to meet up, huh? It completely slipped my mind. Come on, I sprinted as fast as I could to get here on time. Wow, in this heat, I wouldn't have been upset if you were a little late. You should have walked. Be flexible with a woman's... Okay, so sometimes I think these translations are bad on these games because sometimes the sentence structure makes no sense and I'm like, wait, am I reading this wrong or is this just wrong? So I think this is one of those. Be flexible with the woman's, but always challenge a man's slightest tardiness. Who's the one that's always saying that, huh? Actually, that's right. It just looked weird. Last time, when I was 3 minutes late, you forced me to buy porn online using my name. Yeah, well, that sure was boring. The actress obviously lied about her age. It pissed me off so much I sent it to a magazine using a fake name along with the distributor's address. Don't tell me you forgot that it was purchased under my name. If it turns into a big deal, I'm the one who's gonna get in trouble. Try not to get Kaede involved when you do, okay? I sometimes wonder why I'm even your friend. Fuck. Even as I uttered this to myself, I understood once again. Itsuki Midoriba, my classmate and bad friend. We've been friends since the beginning of school, but at times, I question why I became friends with him in the first place. He likes beautiful women and his hobby is to try to pick them up. At first, anyone would think he's just a sleazy playboy, but the fact that he's also valedictorian at the school makes you wonder if God makes decisions on a whim. Very well, friendship is a beautiful thing. Never forget to value your friends. Who's this man? Since I had time before you got here, I was picking up girls and met this guy. We totally hit it off. Then they should just be together. You guys should just stop creeping on women and creep on each other. Indeed, women are eternal mysteries to us. Thus, we found a kindred spirit in each other since we never give up on pursuing them. Okay, I don't get why everyone thinks women are so confusing. Like, most girls I know are pretty upfront. They're like, I want food. I want cuddles. I want this. It's really not that confusing. You just gotta use your ears. His noble face and calm demeanor distinguished him from us as an adult, and his pointed ears revealed that he wasn't human. A demon. Since the opening of the gateway 10 years ago, they've become a familiar presence. I would see them as I walked around town, and even some of my classmates were demons. That's why it wasn't alarming that this man was a demon. It was nothing to be alarmed about, but never seen a demon up close? He must have sensed how I stared at him for a second. The man called me out with a wry laugh. Oh, no, I'm sorry, it's not that. I just felt very nostalgic for a moment. Nostalgic? Like we've met before, but I must be my imagination. I don't have any demon acquaintances your age. Reen, if you're going to make a pass, find a lady. My bad friend stepped back 5 meters away from me with a horrified expression on his face. If you're being serious... Anyway, let us continue our conversation. 3 men blessed by genetics are gathered here. It would be blasphemy if we didn't take advantage of it. I promise you it wouldn't, but okay. Nah, I'm okay. I have no interest in that. Listen, Reen, this isn't about having an interest or not. You see, the world sees many talents. People are blessed with talents in art, writing, and music. There's nothing wrong with fostering those talents, right? Am I wrong? When a talented artist creates a masterpiece, they are praised. Their great efforts deserve to be praised. The same goes for appearances. It's one of those talents some of us are born with. Say a woman who possesses the talent to be beautiful worked hard to achieve her utmost beauty, then don't you agree that praising her the right thing to do? There should be is. She fostered her talent to be beautiful with success. As men, it's our duty to praise and appreciate that great effort. It's really not. So actually, the act of hitting on a woman is a reward from us men for the women who worked hard. That can't possibly be true. He had an overly confident attitude and manner of speaking. I knew that. I was frustrated at myself for not having a decent comeback. Now that we're all on the same page, shall we? Perfect timing. Take a look at that lady. Appearances, style, elegance, she's nailed it all. The finest class. As a man, it'd be disrespectful not to acknowledge such beauty. The man's face lit up as if he were a fisherman who caught a big catch. He pointed out a woman who was about to pass in front of us. Hey, okay, so I've seen the anime, so I know most of these characters, and I love this character. She's like probably in like the top 3 cool characters. In that instant, Itsuki and I immediately grew pale. Sir, wait up! I wouldn't! As he sensed danger, Itsuki raised his voice and reached out to stop him, but the man dodged skillfully and offered the woman a chivalrous smile. Beautiful lady, I find it hard to believe, but are you alone right now? Even the most cliché pickup lines sounded like music coming from a handsome man like him. A gentle smile broke out on his attractive face. His fluid movements were executed with calm. Everything was perfectly balanced. There was nothing exaggerated in his contact. He knew simple and direct comments resonate more with the heart. There can't be that many women in this world who can completely defend themselves from a man of his caliber's advances. I think there is. I don't think we need him. But, oh, sorry to burst your bubble, but frankly, I'm sick of people telling me that I'm beautiful. It means nothing to me. Yes, bitch, tell him. Fuck that guy. He landed on a bad target this time. Now he's done it. I'm going to run. Reen, let's meet up later. I don't think that'll make any difference. If we run before we get caught, we win. There's no murder until they find the body. It's the same theory as that. I don't quite get how it's similar, but Mrs. Benny's already on us. Seriously? Itsuki raised his voice and jumped back as he looked around. Nadeshiko Benebara was our world history and homeroom teacher at Verbena Academy. Her emphasis on effort and friendship and teaching quickly won over the trust of her students. But because she was super direct and enthusiastic teacher, when handling a freewheeling student like Itsuki, she sometimes could also be hellishly strict. Her sharp chestnut-colored eyes looked right past the demon man who wanted her attention and completely locked onto Itsuki. Her flawless, beautiful face took on an irresistible smile that could captivate all surrounding men. I'm not going to give you a hard time about your attempts to pick up women, but I demand an explanation for why you were absent from my supplementary classes yesterday, Midoriba. Well, let's see, 50 laps around the field with a tire or 30 round trips on the stairs with squats. Which do you prefer? Dude, I'd drop out of school at this point. I'd be like, yeah, nope, we're done. I'm not running. No squats. Done. Bye, school. It's game over, man. At least call it checkmate or something more dignified. And so, Itsuki was taken away by her homeroom teacher on a mandatory date. He was sure to be sore all over the next day. Miss Benny's education methods were nothing short of hardcore. I didn't expect that lovely lady to be your teacher. I must apologize. You should apologize to her for being so gross. Well, Itsuki has to take responsibility for the class he ditched. You reap what you sow. What are you going to do now? Well, the person I had plans with just left me hanging, so I'm just going to go wander around and go back home. I see. Then I shall bid you farewell. Be sure to tell that young man that I enjoyed his company. Will do. Goodbye, sir. Goodbye for now. The coat tied around his waist flapped dramatically as he turned, and the demon man disappeared off into town. For now. Are we meeting again? Slightly confused by his vague words, I started walking in search of my next destination. Oh yeah, we're out of milk. I should go get some. There was no point in asking Kaede. I could already imagine her saying, "Don't worry about it," and going to the store herself. Which was why I'd rather buy it and force it upon her. As I thought of my roommate's properness, I walked further into the shopping district. That time of day, it was pretty much empty. I wandered around aimlessly in the supermarket. Since I was there, I thought I might as well buy something else along with the milk. As long as I got the ingredients together, I was sure Kaede would prepare anything for me. Uncle had gone on a business trip too. I normally don't particularly care what I'm having for dinner. Anyway, let's start out with the staple, meat. I headed towards the meat corner with the shopping basket carrying the milk in my hand. When I think in terms of grams, this one's cheaper, but overall, this one's the best deal. Father eats quite a bit, so this deal's actually better for us. Oh, how about this for a change? No, what am I thinking? If I'm getting that, it's cheaper to get it at the other store. There I encountered a rare sight. Nowadays, it's rare to see a young girl who seems to know her way around a kitchen. She was frowning at the shelf packed with products. Okay, but like, it's really not that uncommon. I feel like most people nowadays know how to cook because you gotta eat to survive. And like, also, wasn't he just talking about another girl who would like literally cook him anything, but it's rare for girls to know how to cook? But what? What? Anyone would agree that she was a beautiful girl with friendly eyes. I'm used to seeing beautiful women and girls, but I must admit she was pretty high up there. If Itsuki had been there, he would have been all over her. Plus, her ears. A god? Her ears were undoubtedly long, but not as long as a demon's. Plus, there was something undeniably pleasant about her. Well, not to say that demons always seem darker, but considering the demons and gods I've met, I feel that my observation still holds true. There are certainly exceptions like Mayumi as well. But in any case, witnessing a beautiful girl acting domestic and contemplating about groceries is a rare sight. The closest we usually got was at our school's cooking club related events. Question mark. The girl suddenly turned around and made direct eye contact. Did I freak her out? An awkward silence descended upon us as we stared at each other. Oh hey, which one do you suggest I buy, Reen? The girl's face suddenly broke into a smile. What? I did my best and narrowed it down to two choices, but now I'm faced with a difficult decision. One of us eats quite a bit at home, so I was thinking of getting 2 packs of these, or one extra large pack. It's a tough call. Hey, which do you think is better? If the person eats that much, I think it's better to go with 2 packs. As if I was pulled in by her bright, genuine smile, I immediately responded to her question. Oh, so you agree with me. It's true, Father eats quite a bit. Okay then, I'm gonna go with 2 packs of these. The girl took 2 packs in her hand and placed them in her basket with a great smile. Thanks, because of you, I'm going to make the limited time sale. Oops, but only just barely. Aw, I wanted to talk more with you. Sorry, there's another limited time sale at the pharmacy in front of the station for toilet paper, and I have to go. So, like, where they live? Do sales only last like 20 minutes or something? That's nuts. Well, it's no big deal. Please don't worry about it. Thank you very much. I'll see you later, Reen. Girl bowed her head very low once and maintained her bright smile until she disappeared from sight like the wind. From beneath her short skirt, I thought I saw a flash of light blue for a split second. I suppose that was just another part of her girlish charm. Ew! Why are you looking at her undies? Reen, you're so weird. Her energy could rival even Asa-senpai. With a small dry laugh, I headed from my own face-off with the food products. I plodded down the alleyway from the shopping district to the place I'm currently staying. I held plastic shopping bags in both hands, which were packed with groceries. Well, at least we don't need to go to the store for a while. Even if we needed to, it would be small things that didn't weigh this much. As a freeloader, I need to help the family taking care of me as much as I could. Kaede already tended to cater to my needs every chance she got. She'd have to accept it if I told her I was at the store for my groceries anyway. I might as well fold the plastic bags too. I'm confident that I'm quicker at it than Kaede. As I turned the corner thinking about things like that, I suddenly heard a melody. It was a song. It was high and clear like glass. The beautiful clear voice and song flowed like the wind. I wasn't particularly interested in the song itself, but it had me rooted to the spot. It wasn't about likes or dislikes. The song possessed a strange power that latched onto my existence at that very place. I naturally headed in the direction the song was coming from. I turned a corner that led me in the opposite direction of my house. There I ended up at a small park. It was a space so narrow I was reluctant to call it a park. Located in the middle of a residential area, the park had only a single swing and a sandbox. I remember playing here often as a kid, but when they built a big playground with a fountain nearby, everybody preferred to hang out there. I liked this park better though. The song was coming from that park. The old swing creaked as it swayed a little. I saw a lone girl sitting there. She had long blue hair that reached down to her waist. Her head sat delicately on top of her slender body. She was overall short in height, but had long, well-proportioned limbs. Damn, girl, you got some nice limbs. What? Like the song being sung from her small lips, the girl's beauty captivated you at a glance. A demon? Like the 2 I met earlier, she had noticeably long ears. It was evident that she wasn't human. Her lonesome presence also suggested that she was a demon. I closed my eyes after setting my groceries on the ground to focus on the girl's voice. The melody devoured me and fussed into all the cells of my body, becoming one. It was a strange sensation. It seemed like the song itself had real warmth to it. Oh. The song suddenly stopped. At the same time, I heard a small voice. When I opened my eyes, I caught the girl staring at me bashfully. Oh, sorry, did I startle you? When I realized that my presence disrupted the girl's singing, I bowed my head down without hesitation. No. She sounded surprised at my behavior, but I immediately broke into a smile. I was just a little surprised. Please do not worry about it. It was the same clear and beautiful voice as the singing. For some reason, my face grew warm just hearing her voice. I looked away as if I was trying to hide it, and scratched at my cheek as I walked over to her. "You sing well." I was a little frustrated at the fact that those were the only words I could come up with, but it couldn't be helped. It's moments like these when I feel a greater respect for Itsuki. It's nothing special. There are plenty of people who are far better than me. The girl humbly replied, but could it have been my imagination? I sensed loneliness hiding behind that smile. But I didn't realize anyone was listening, so I'm a bit embarrassed. Her slightly almond-shaped eyes were a deep red, her pale cheeks were a little blushed, her long hair was gathered with a black ribbon. Her beautiful features would take anyone's breath away for a moment. All of her parts fit flawlessly together like puzzle pieces, making up her unbelievably perfect face. "I'm sorry, it's about time I head back soon, so please excuse me." The girl looked somewhat disappointed and quietly got off the swing. "Oh, sorry, I must have interrupted your alone time." "No, I'm glad that we got to speak, even just a little bit." Another faint smile appeared on her elegant face. "Bye. I'm looking forward to seeing you again, Rin." "I'll be looking forward to it too. If it's possible, I would love to hear you sing that song again." "Perhaps, if the opportunity presents itself." Without breaking her beautiful smile, the girl left the park. After I made sure she was out of sight, I let out a big sigh. Thinking about it, today certainly was the day for running into people from other realms. The ladies' man from earlier, that girl just now. It's not like I have a lot of demon friends, and I rarely speak to demons outside of school. I just ran into that girl from the God Realm too. I laughed a little to myself, but then I suddenly realized, did I introduce myself? "Thank you very much. I'll see you later, Rin." "Bye. I'm looking forward to seeing you again, Rin." How did those girls know my name? I turned my head in the direction where the girl headed, but of course she was already gone. Do we go to the same school? But if they already knew my name, I must have introduced myself once before. It's hard to believe that I would forget about two girls of such stunning beauty. Well, if we weren't acquaintances, I'm sure we'll meet again at some point. There was no use trying to tackle this unsolvable mystery right now. At least, they both hinted that they would meet again. So, I was positive that it would happen. I picked up my groceries and left the park. It was almost the rainy season. The long and melancholy rainy season. But when we get through it, the season of the burning sun awaited. Summer was right around the corner. It left me with a vague feeling of hope and anxiety. The season made me feel like something special was about to happen. I could already sense it beginning. I could already see it beginning. Okay guys, I think we're gonna end this video here. Thanks for watching. Don't forget to like, comment, and subscribe. And I'll see you guys next time. So yeah, bye.